Hello everyone and welcome back to Spider-Man, the movie game. And now we are moving on to what is, in my opinion, the worst sections of the game. The worst two levels in this whole game. And it's not necessarily because they're bad, it's just for reasons which I'll get into here in a second. So yeah, so the whole game up until now has been, really fun. You're chasing down supervillains and, you're fighting the Green Goblin and all that stuff. And then everything just decides to come to a complete halt. So you could sneak around Oscorp and see if you can find any information. So this first level, you need to hack computers for some code or whatever and use it for a door at the very end of the level. Now the problem with that is that the level is heavily stealth focused, and when you get caught, you're basically fucked. Like if say this is your first time playing through, like, you're gonna get fucked by security, by searchlights, and by these robots that'll come and attack you. And the robots are really bad, especially in this level. The levels after it, they're not. There's not really, not too much of a pain. Yeah. These fucking I hate these searchlights because they're in spots where you're guaranteed to get caught. And they have a giant radius. And they pretty much cover the entire area. So you're going to get it's going to see you no matter what. Unless you're lucky enough to maneuver through them. But with this game's wonderful controls, which have aged remarkably well, it's probably not guaranteed. I'll say that. Yeah. What a game. So yeah, now we gotta find the pieces across different computers in multiple levels of the area. And I mean, it's not like it's particularly difficult. It's just that the guards and stuff will get in your way. Which, I mean, is the point, but it's like, it's more of a hassle than anything. And like I said, if you don't know what you're doing, or if you've never played these levels and you're playing them for the first time, they're gonna fuck you up. Really, really bad. Also, it feels like these, code pieces, whatever you want to call it, are just kind of randomly scattered across, the level. It feels random. I don't want to say it's random, but it definitely feels random. So you'll be looking through level to level, or room to room, trying to find the next piece of code, which you'll only know it's that because of the beaming light coming from the monitor. And, yeah. So now we get into the robots. And these guys, fuck these guys. All of them suck. They come in groups of 4 or 5, and they just massacre you. As you're going to see here in a second. So. Damn! It's an appropriate response to that. That one I don't even know how I got. I think it was because of the searchlight. But yeah, as long as you're in a very dark corner, they won't find you. But if you somehow even just slightly move into the light areas, then, you know, cover's blown and you're wrung out and just dead. So yeah, this is probably the worst out of the two levels. The next one is bad for, you know, different reasons, but this one is just kind of like excruciating for me. And it's kind of sad too, because at this point in the game, you know, I'm having a lot of fun up until this. You know, fighting, you know, the Shocker and all them, like I said before. And then all of a sudden it's just like stealth.
I need to get me new shoes.
And this game doesn't really integrate stealth well, so
More than halfway there.
so it ends up just becoming a mess. And oh yeah, another thing I don't like is these fucking security guards on patrol. That's another thing that just feels kind of random. But yeah, if there's anything that is the worst about this, it's the robots. I mean, as you saw before, right? Like, they'll just kind of get in the way of that. So. You gotta wait for this fucking security guard to move his ass so I can find the code or get the code. Whatever. And this, I don't know how I get not caught here.
Just need one more. Can't get caught now.
It's a good thing it didn't, because if it catches you while you're downloading the piece, that would have been real annoying. So I ain't gonna fucking worry about security guards and all this other shit.
Okay, now I should be able to get that blast door open.
I was like right in front of a security guard there. So yeah, all that for a door at the very end and an easy puzzle. I just said fuck it right there, because I knew that as soon as I came into this room, they weren't going to follow me in. So yeah, you're just going to match up the color combinations, and it's fairly simple. So there we go. And that is the end of the first level. And now we move on to the other one. Having so much fun. I'm kind of glad that the other movie games kind of abandoned the whole stealth angle, because like, I don't know about, like, this game, it just doesn't work at all.
So, what are you guys cooking up here?
I swear I didn't.
It just feels like every section, like you're, like you need to fight through it and not like silently take out individuals one at a time.
There's nothing I can do.
It never works for me, and I've never met anybody who's played this game and has had the stealth work for them. And yeah, this level is very stealth focused too. What gets me about this level is just the repetition of it.
Watch out for patrols in the corridors. You can't let them spot you.
And all the problems that I had with the other level just kind of amplify here. It's so strange, but like there's more guards on patrol. There's more spotlights that'll find you. There are motion lasers, which if you slightly touch them, you're fucked. This level, in the few times that I've, played through it, I just said fuck it to this level and just did the whole chemical process. Yeah.
Definitely something I want to avoid.
After you activate the chemical injectors in the first two control rooms, you'll have to go into the central chamber and start the injection process. Then go back and repeat the process for the last two control rooms.
So yeah, that is the main problem with this level, is just the repetition of that. Having to activate both chemical things, both separate chemicals, and then go into the room, shut it down, and then repeat the process. And the whole, the room surrounding it feels like a maze, too, so, so it's just, like, it's not good. But I, honestly, out of the two levels, I would much rather play this one. It's weird, but like, it just feels like a better level. But it's not that much better. Yeah, so now it's time to go find the other chemicals. Yay. There's even a roadblock later where one of the doors is locked and you need to find you need to find a key card from the head of the project, who the scientist was talking to earlier. Oh, this room. I fucking hate this room. Because in no scenario there's any way you're going to get through it. And hopefully this time I make it through.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Yep. God. And robots. Alright, so that's chemical C. Oh yeah, those robots just teleported into the room. I don't know how they did it. It's a good thing there was only 2 of them, because if there's like 4 or 5 of them, then it gets really annoying. But
Doc, this door is locked.
yeah. Man, it's fun commentary so far. Just me bitching about these 2 levels. Like I said, it's sad. Because the rest of the game up until then is a lot of fun and all that. But then just this fucking roadblock comes out of nowhere. Don't you teleport in there. No, they just walked in. I almost thought I was gonna die here. Like, I was fairly certain, because these robots, like, Haymaker can take them down really easily. At the same time, though, like, they just hit super hard. They take so much damage away from you. Oh wait, here's another golden spider. Yeah, for some reason I decided to waste time and try to actually execute the move, which didn't work. Or I wasn't just hitting it right, but, whatever. It's a good thing that health was there. Because if I didn't pick it up, I probably would have died on my way back to the lab. Also with the robots too, they just get in your way. Like, especially if you're walking through doors and stuff, you gotta worry about fucking robots coming out of nowhere and fucking up your progress. Okay, time to put this level to a close and yeah, end the part. So the chemicals are in there. I don't understand exactly what's going on, but we somehow fixed the situation. We saved the day. So, I don't know. I don't care. It's the end of the part, and I'm glad to finally get these levels out of the way. But next time, I believe is the finale. Or maybe not. Keep you in mystery, keep you in suspense. But yeah, it's we should be wrapping things up here soon. So until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. I will see you whenever the next video goes out. Thank you all so much for watching, and of course, don't forget to take care of yourselves. See ya.